guys, today we're here on Sarah's cooking show. Gonna make the eggplant yogurt delight. First things first, let's wash the eggplant. Just rinse it. Get a nice rinse. It's good to have your area clean, you know, we got 3 green chilies, and if you want to see in the recipe, you'll see all the ingredients we have. All we have right here, some decadent pine nuts are going to be toasted. And we have these onions that are going to be chopped. All of this is going to be chopped very finely, and I'll show you how to do that. Now this, in my opinion, would be a little large. What you could do is cut it in half if you have something this large. Just cut it straight down the middle. And we'll place this later in the fridge in a bowl. Now, just to give you an overview of this dish, what it is eggplant fried. We're going to deep fry it in olive oil, and then we're going to place it in a platter. What we have here is a nice dish. It's going to be layered. On top, a little eggplant with yogurt, and on top we're going to have chopped onions and peppers with pine nuts. The thinner you slice the eggplant, the better it turns out, because then it's not so, it tastes crispier and it's better as a dish. One thing I learned about cooking, I didn't always know how to cook. But you learn slowly, and you just have to know what you're cooking and learn as you go. This takes a little bit of time. I'm just going to chop through these. And this dish actually is really delicious with rice. It's good with another dish, actually. If you have something else, like something alongside it. Good tip. See, my onions are flying everywhere. Get them back here. I want to go off the boat. Let's see. And small dice is great. Get it as small as you like it. These are all going to be fried after the eggplant, after we layer them on our nice platter. Now we got I'd say about 3 green chilies. You can do any green pepper that you like. This, I don't know, it looks like a Thai kind of green chili. You can do jalapeno, you can do banana pepper, but the best I'd say is as smaller the green chili they are, the better. So try not to substitute so much. Try to stick to it as much as you can. The taste it'll be there. So these you want about the same dice as the onions. So we'll take off the heads right there. And we'll just do a small chop. Try to focus when you're chopping so you don't want too thick a piece. But they do cook down. You'll see in the oil, when they cook down, they're going to get smaller. That's what happens. Just keep pushing it aside, keep chopping. But you're going to see now that it's bubbling. You want to come take a look. Come see how it's bubbling. What I'm going to do right here is grab a slotted spoon. And that's exactly what you're going to want for this dish. You're going to need to have one of these. Some kind of, not particularly this exact, but get a spoon that has the slots in it. And you start sticking them in. You'll hear it. It'll start crackling. I'm going to take that one out too. Just keep it on medium-high. They'll start bubbling. This one's unnecessary, unneeded. So we'll take it out. And you can pretty much layer in here. Like I said, there's going to be probably 2 batches for this one. These are really large eggplants. So you just put that on the side. They're going to brown on the sides. You'll see them, they'll get crispy. Let it go for a couple minutes. I think a couple minutes would do it. You're going to start to see the brown on there. That's what you want to see. Now I want to show you something too. We're going to use yogurt for the top like I told you earlier. You want to whip it. So take about 2 cups of yogurt as it says in the recipe. Put it in a bowl separately and just whip it with a spoon. So now you see that the eggplant has crisped, and we're going to take it out, drain it a little bit with the slotted spoon. That's why we have a slotted spoon. So I'm going to show you after I take these out. We're going to put our next batch in, and then I'll show you how you place this on the plate. What I'm going to do now is just Now this is quite hot. Just take it with the ends of your fingers. It's not going to be too hot that you can't touch it. Here we go. Just spread it apart. We're going to layer this. So there we go. That's why it's nice. It's nice that we have the larger pieces. Now we're going to do our second batch. I'm just going to stick them right in, and it's going to be sizzling hot, so watch out. Put one in each. And they brown pretty fast. It doesn't take long. You'll hear that sizzle. And that's what you want to hear. And it looks like we might want to do, just to be safe, we're going to do 3 batches. So I've got that second batch there. And here's something important that you don't want to forget. When these come out, and I'm not going to do it now because we don't have all of our pieces there, but we're going to want to salt our eggplant as it comes out so that it has that extra flavor, so that it's not bland, because you don't want bland. So this is what it's supposed to look like when we're done. Now we're going to move on to the onions and peppers. I'm going to start frying them in the same oil. Keep the oil heat turned on. And just slowly start to add your onions and peppers. Start to hear it sizzle. Put them in slowly. You want these to get considerably brown, crispy. You'll know when it's done when you see it. Put them all in. We're going to add the pine nuts at the end, so let me just show you how this turns out. Try to get it all in there. That's great. So this is looking good right now. It's going to take a little time to get brown. Now that we've got the onions and the peppers cooking, I'm going to put the eggplant, cover it with the yogurt. So we've got it whipped here. We're just going to pour it right over. I like to take the bowl, put it down the center, and go slightly around the sides, and we'll smooth it around with a spoon after. I'll show you. We've got it all around there. Get all as much as you can out of the bowl so we don't waste any. And then take the spoon, take the back of the spoon, and just kind of caress it. Move it around to cover each and every spot, all the brown spots, all the good stuff. And this lovely yogurt is going to be topped with the onions, peppers, and the toasted pine nuts. Just like that. Now it's about time where the onions and peppers have browned a little bit. We're going to add their aromatic pine nuts. Going to just toss them right in here. You'll see as they'll brown right in there with the rest. Add as much to taste. I had two handfuls will be just good for this batch. We're all set now. This is browned beautifully. Now be very careful because this has hot oil in it, so as you carry it, keep your eyes on it. Bring it over here. We're going to just set it down. See how it browned all nice? That's exactly what we want. Then we're going to take the slotted spoon that we have, handy dandy slotted spoon. Spoon it right out. This is deliciousness. It smells great. Let's put our... You just want to delicately... It's okay for a little of the oil. It tastes good. It's all good. Get it all in there. Try to take all the oil out with a slotted spoon. Get every corner of this eggplant, which won't be hard with these 2 onions. This is our dish. Isn't that great, guys? Doesn't that look good? With a nice bowl of rice. Anybody would want that for dinner. Just as a little garnish, I'll take some fresh cilantro that I've washed and dried here. We're going to chop it up pretty fine. Take the stems off. Put it on the side. Here's how I like to do it. Let me take that last stem off. The best way I find doing this is just bunch it all together as much as you can. This is a trick I have. And just slice the herb straight down. Take it. Voila. That, my friends, eggplant yogurt delight. Anyone can do it. I am so glad, so blessed to have you in my kitchen today. Thank you for joining me. Great day, guys. Make it today.